Financial success. What does that mean to you? I want you to think about that. What does it mean to be financially successful? My name is Matt with Highline Financial Coaching. I'm excited to be here in this new year. It's 2025. We've had a lot of things happen over the last couple of years that have put people in a position where they don't know what financial success means. They're looking at their lives as surviving instead of thriving. And so join me this year as I take on the challenge of mapping out my financial success plan by setting goals, sticking to those goals, and achieving those goals by the end of this year, or at least having a big portion of that finished by the end of the year. Financial success is a term that we've all heard a lot, especially if you're a business owner or you work in the corporate environment or you work hourly. What does financial success mean to you? To me, it means I get to live the life that I want to. That doesn't mean it's easy, doesn't mean that it's not difficult, but it means that I get to control the way that I live my life. I have freedom of time, freedom of finances, and freedom to be able to enjoy my friends and family the way that I want to. So as we enter 2025, achieving financial success is more important than ever. Over the last couple of years, we've seen a huge increase in inflation. Cost of living has gone through the roof. I've talked about it before in my other videos, but when you go into a grocery store now, you want to pass out when you buy food for your family. We shop a lot at Costco and Sam's Club, and we used to be able to fill that cart for less than $300. Now I can't even get a full cart for less than $500. So we've seen that huge increase in the cost of living and what we need to do. We had to get a new car, and it blew me away this year at how expensive cars have got. It was crazy. We've got regular cars that cost over six figures. We're not talking luxury cars. We're talking a truck or certain vehicles that cost that much. So the threat of, again, one of the biggest challenges we faced is the rising cost of living. Inflation is slowly eating away at that, and it's making it harder and harder to invest in our future. A lot of people now may be having, if they had 401ks that they were contributing to, maybe needing to use that money just for the basic things, basic needs. So this leaves many of us wondering if our skills are relevant. We have so many machines and AI that are entering the market, making jobs a little bit different than they used to be. I couldn't believe it. I saw this reel the other day of one of those dump trucks, those mining dump trucks that have the 12-foot tires. It was remote control. You could control. It looked like something from the movie Avatar, that you drive around, and it didn't take anybody actually driving it. It was a remote control that was able to do all that. So now we're seeing a little different norm. I also saw a stat that in I think it's 2027, we're going to see a new type of career, a new type of job that is AI based. So there's a lot of different things that are affecting our financial security. The threat of recession is always looming. It makes it difficult for us to predict how our investments are going to work. I know a couple of years ago we had about a 10 or 11% inflation rate. Just imagine if your investments made that much in a year. Most people are not making 10 or 11% in their investments. So if inflation outpaces your investments, it means you're losing money. So also, we've got a huge debt factor. Even our country has so much debt that it makes it even more difficult to be able to achieve that financial success. So people are taking on huge student loans, and they're getting careers and jobs that aren't ever going to pay back those student loans. So they go and they go to some of these universities that are teaching them classes that they don't need and accruing all this ridiculous debt that is causing them to be losing before they even graduate. So how do we overcome these challenges and set ourselves up for financial success in 2025? One of the first things you can do is be financially savvy. I just talked about colleges and high school and our education system. We don't learn a lot about how to manage our money and how to do it correctly. How do we utilize banks and financial institutions? How do we utilize the new types of money that are coming out with digital, Coinbase, all those different things? How do we know about that? We don't get the education in finances that we do in other categories in our lives. So one of the first things you can do is educate yourself on basic finances. Learn how to control your finances. Control a credit card. Credit cards are not evil things. They're actually some of the best tools that you can utilize to maneuver your money if you do it correctly. There's so many different options when it comes to credit cards. Also, we need to be intentional with our spending. Track it. See where you're spending your money. And if you notice trends that are negative, try to eliminate those trends. If you notice that you're hitting your Starbucks every day, a couple times a day, and you want to cut back, that's a great way to start. And as you start doing those simple changes, it's going to help you get to those larger changes. So the more control that you have over your finances, the easier it makes it when you need to do the next things. So also, another thing that can help you is don't rely on one source of income. Certain jobs want you to stay there forever, and so they give you just enough money to survive. What's going to happen if you lose that job? If you have another source of income, a side gig or something else that's helping support you, some real estate, those type of things are incredible. I can tell you, as we started this business, some of our extra sources of income saved us and made it so much easier to build and do the things we needed to. So having those multiple sources of income makes it so that you can get there quicker. There's also there is one strategy that I believe can make all the difference to achieving your financial success in 2025, and that is creating a long-term vision for our lives. Now, when I first graduated college, I had my 5-year, my 10-year, my 15-year plan. And I remember after going through layoffs and being in the big pharma industries, I actually threw those goals away. I was so frustrated with it. But really the benefits they are is set goals of where you want to be financially. Make some really basic goals of what you want to do this month, in 6 months, do a year, 5-year, 10-year. Put that vision together of where you want to be and figure out what it's going to take to get you there. How much money do you need to live the lifestyle that you want? And then work backwards from that point. If you need $15,000 a month to live the life you want, what's it going to take to get there? If you're only making $5,000 right now, how are you going to make up that difference? It doesn't have to be a home run hit. You can start doing base hits, doing side gigs that are building that up, finding things that'll create some of that income for you. If you're looking to retire soon, how many rental properties is it going to take? Or how much do you need to be making in your investments to live that lifestyle? So having that long-term vision and that goal helps you work backwards and make those smaller goals, helps you to achieve that success that you're looking for. So in conclusion, achieving financial success in 2025 requires us to be intentional, disciplined, and patient. It also requires us to take control of our finances, to invest in ourselves and our future, and to have a clear vision of what those goals and what our values are moving forward. So I know with my family and I, our goal is to have time together. That's why I created this company, was to help other families and individuals have that freedom of time, because that's really one of our most valuable resources, is the time that we have with our friends and family. So what are your financial goals for 2025? Go ahead and put those in the comment section. If you like this video, go ahead and subscribe to our channel. We're looking to help as many people as we can this year to achieve the financial success that they're looking for. So again, my name is Matt with Highline Financial Coaching. I hope you guys all have a great day.